guys, Joe DeMarco from the Crazy New York Driver Show. It is Friday, May the 6th, 2022. Welcome to another eBay video. Today we're going to be talking about buyers who circumvent your block list. And I'm going to show you an actual case study on this. We're going to talk about your comments, questions, and concerns, and quite a few other eBay topics I have lined up. In the video that I made on Wednesday, I promised you it would be cloudy and rainy today, Friday. And oh, guess what? It's cloudy and rainy. We cannot catch a break. I'm getting wet, so let's go inside and let's start the video. Alright guys, let's get started with today's video. I want to show you something first on my phone. We have absolutely no sunny days predicted till next week. And the temperatures are freaking criminal. Absolutely criminal. We cannot get out of the 50s in the month of May. That's over 20 degrees cooler than it should be. And they said, don't look for any improvement. This is by far the worst weather year I think we've ever had, with just consistent cloudy, rainy, and cool days. It's disgusting. All right, enough ranting about the weather. I got that out of my system. We're going to start in, and we're going to talk. The main topic today is buyers circumventing your eBay block list. I got a great story for you guys. Several stories, in fact. But let's start out with your comments, questions, and concerns from last week's video. And I'm also going to announce the winner of the contest. Mike Thomas wrote in and said, "Hi Joe, I've been selling since 2001 and I'm a high volume seller. This happened to me twice in the last 30 days. Have you or anyone else experienced this? Buyer received an item, then wanted to return it. We said, okay, return it. The buyer does not open a return request as they were instructed to do. He takes the package and refuses it and gives it back to the USPS mail carrier. One package I never received. The other package I had to pay and pick it up. How nuts. A new breed of buyers." Mike Thomas and everybody else, let me tell you something. No eBay buyer is allowed to refuse receipt of their item. That totally voids the eBay buyer money-back guarantee. Now, I don't know if you know this or not, but listen to me, all right? You should not be accepting packages that are refused like that, all right? That makes it tough for all sellers, all right? Don't do it. In last week's video, I went out of my way to tell you how a guy circumvented the eBay return system. I've been doing this for years, telling you stories. I will not accept returns outside of the eBay return system. And any seller that does, I feel, is doing the community a disservice. Let me right now update you on my little story since we're talking about returns out of the eBay return system. You may remember the story I told you. I started a couple of weeks ago where a buyer purchased an item from me, paid right away, then eBay showed him the same item for a few dollars cheaper and he wanted to cancel mine. I won't do it. I won't do it. That is to say, I won't do it if I've already boxed the item and printed the label. If I haven't done anything, that's another story. That's on a case-by-case basis. But in this case, it had already been boxed, label printed, out in the car. I said, too bad. It clearly says, I don't accept cancellations for any reason. And it also says that when you enter into one of these agreements, eBay states that it's a binding agreement. So it ain't happening. I know a lot of you guys don't do cancellations and you claim the buyers never send the item back. For the most part, I would agree with you, but not always. I knew this item was coming back because we're talking $180 plus $20 shipping. The buyer then, as I told you, circumvented the eBay return system and sent it back to me. He paid the return shipping. I have no problem giving him his full money back, but it's got to be done through the eBay system. So what happens, to update you, is the other day he opened a return request stating that he changed his mind. So that's fine, all right? He opened a return request, but he didn't upload any tracking because he didn't have any tracking number to upload. I mean, he had one. He could have manually entered it in, but he chose not to. But I wanted to bring this to a close, so what I did was I refunded him his full purchase price of $180. He didn't get back his $20 he sent me originally for the shipping, plus the $20 return shipping. For being a little bit of a smart ass, it cost him $40. All right? That's what happens when you play. All right? I honestly feel that he will think twice before buying an item from another seller and then trying to cancel because eBay showed him the same item cheaper from another seller. In this case, it cost him $40, and I know that's a lot more of a difference than what eBay showed him between the other seller's item and my item. I've got a nice hot cup of coffee here on a very cold and raw day in May. Next comment I want to read is from Dennis Copper. As some of you know, eBay employee pleads guilty to stalking. Let them spend time in jail. The real question is, how could this happen? What is eBay doing about it today so it will never happen again? They need to come out with a press statement. All would agree on that. Dennis Copper is returning to some high-level eBay employees who stalked Ina Steiner up in Massachusetts, I believe is where it was. She writes for that column, E-Commerce Bites, and some bad people. I mean, the biggest. Think of the word scumbag, okay? If you look up the word scumbag in the dictionary, you will see a picture of these eBay employees because that's what they are, scumbags. To stalk and terrorize a person like that. If it was up to me, every one of them would do jail time. That is just a horrible way to be. And I would love to see more transparency on this case, and I hope to see more in the future. Jody Smith wrote, not so much it not being right, but I don't think it's fair that some eBay sellers have the best offer option on their listings. Let's say if someone offers a few dollars off the person's asking price and the seller automatically declines the person's best offer. I mean, I can understand if a person is asking an egregious amount off, but if it's a few dollars off the seller's original asking price, why would a seller be so quick to decline a person's offer? And that's where it makes you wonder why a seller would have the best offer as an option on their listing in the first place, when they can't even accept an offer when it's a few dollars off the seller's original asking price. Jody Smith, I'm going to take both sides of your argument. Part of me agrees with you, because a while back, a few years ago, I needed to buy something on eBay for a customer. It's something I had to have, no doubt about it. And I found another eBay seller had the item for $40 plus shipping with the best offer. So I offered the seller $35, thinking they would snap it up. And not only was it declined, it was automatically declined, preset to decline. I then offered the seller $38, figuring, all right, that's going through. That was automatically declined as well. So as you know, you only get 3 chances at bat. So the next chance, I paid the full $40 price because I really needed the item for a customer. But Jody, I can definitely understand your frustration in that case. Now, On the other side of the coin, if I have an item, let's say for $100 plus shipping, and a person offers me $95, I don't automatically accept it. I look at the person's history. If they have 0, 0, 0, no eBay activity in the past year, that's an automatic decline. I don't care how much they're offering. The reason is, most of the time, they never pay. If I was to wake up tomorrow morning and I see 2 offers on a particular item, meaning the same item, one is from a 000 for $95, and the other offer is from an active eBay account for $80, I'm going to run to the $80 offer any day of the week, because the odds are that person will pay, whereas the 0 won't. Occasionally, I will accept an offer from a 0 like that if it's on a dog item, because then I have nothing to lose. Even if the person doesn't pay and the item's off the shelf for 4 days, it's not like people are lining up to buy it. This week, I had 2 deadbeats like that. Both were 0s and both were for dog items, so it wasn't a real big deal. Jennifer V. wrote, woke up this morning to one of those long messages that creep in overnight. She really wanted to buy my item, but my shipping was too high compared to the competition. She said, quote, I sell on eBay, so I know the options, unquote. Number 1, why even message me? Move on. Number 2, I don't change shipping to suit a buyer. Number 3, why would I sell to someone with such a know-it-all attitude? And number 4, she leaves bad feedback as expected. Well, first I laughed, and then I shared it with my husband, and I told him it was time to do a Joe DeMarco. I blocked her, and I found a competitor who had the exact same item and quantity, and sent the info to her Joey style. The competitor was asking over twice as much and charging more in shipping. Gosh and golly, I haven't heard back from her. Jennifer, you get an A+ for your actions. You did exactly what I would have done. I had a few of those this week. One of them was from what I call a picture collector. I have an item that I'm selling fairly cheaply with scratches, dings, and blemishes. I clearly stated that, and I have 12 pictures showing the damage. Do you know a person wrote to me and said, I would like more close-up pictures of the damaged area? First, I blocked them, a la Dennis Copper. Then I replied to them, and I said, no thank you. I said, however, I found the same item from another eBay seller. Please contact them and buy it from them. And please be sure to ask for a ton of extra pictures. They never replied back to me. Michelle Mernick wrote, I come here for the drama-free atmosphere. I like that you tell it like it is, Joe. Good job. Keeping it a drama-free zone is always best for everyone. One Dan wrote, excuse me, been watching for many years and I'll continue to do so. Your videos are always informative and interesting and often funny, so please keep making them and I'll keep watching. Thank you, Joe, for your effort. Marjorie, the psephologist, wrote, and she's talking about the drama that I talked about on Wednesday in the eBay/YouTube community. Joe, first, one reseller got accused of stealing by a YouTube influencer who thrives on sensationalism. Next, a different $1,000 reseller gives his opinion about eBay's promoted listings new policy and gets attacked by another influencer who's not really a reseller and gets accused of clickbait. It's those influencers who aren't really resellers just trying to create drama, and that's wrong. By the way, been watching you since 2007, even though you probably don't know it, and you're terrific and you're a straight shooter. Before I reply to that comment, I want to read reply to that comment from Nancy Stockwell. I didn't know about the accusation of stealing, but I do watch The Auction Professor, not Rockstar Flipper so much. And after this, never again. I appreciate that Cute Joey is a straight shooter, and this is a drama-free channel. I have my Saturday morning coffee while I catch up with his Friday night videos, informative and entertaining. Marjorie the Sophologist, funny thing is, I actually saw your comments the other day on, I believe it was the Auction Professor's video. And I've seen your comments on other videos as well. So I know you're out there in the eBay and YouTube community. And I also see comments from Nancy Stockwell. I've seen you on some other people's videos as well. And it's good because I don't watch a lot of other YouTubers' videos, but I enjoy reading some of the comments on them, and I often see some of my subscribers on there. So yeah, one more comment, last comment's from Denver Flippero, and he wrote, I see big attributes about watching your videos is that you do your research and balance out what others have to say. And of course, the addition of humor with seriousness. Or is that seriousness with humor? Okay, that's it for the comments, questions, and concerns. Before we get on to new topics, I want to announce the winner of the contest, if I may. Of course, I have the envelope with the winning number in my desk, and I don't have it out here in front of me. So hang on while I get it. By the way, the time now is 2:16 p.m., okay? So the contest is officially closed. Officially closed. I'm going to open the envelope that's been hermetically sealed, show you the winning number, and announce the winner. The winning number was 40, and nobody had it. So I'm awarding it to the person who came closest with number 39, and that was Chris H. Chris H., congratulations, you're the winner. Email me at crazynydriver@aol.com. Spelled the same way as this channel, just add at aol.com. Pick out $50 worth of shipping supplies from the eBay shipping supply store and give me your name and address, and I will get them off to you as soon as you do. All right, new topics. I got some good ones for you. First of all, an update / the main topic, which is buyers circumventing your eBay block list. In the video I made, I think it was the one on Wednesday, I told you the story about how I woke up to one buyer who had sent me best offers on 2 different items. 4-inch wheel emblems and 3-inch wheel emblems. And I told you that I declined both his offers because I knew that if I accepted both, there's no way he's going to need both. All right? I further told you that I checked his history, and he had bought smaller 2-inch blank wheel centers from another seller, so I knew that neither one of these would fit anyway. And that's where I left off. I thought the story was over. But no, it gets worse. That very night, in the middle of the night, he makes another offer on these. Okay? I get up the next morning, I see it's him, automatically decline and block. Okay? I know some of you are saying, Joe, you should have blocked him when you realized that he was a screwball. And you're probably right. But, like the old saying goes, better late than never. I declined his offer and I blocked him. So, that should be the end of it, right? No. I get up the next day, and in the middle of the night, what do you think sold? This. A set of these to the same exact person who started a fake account for the simple reason to buy these wheel emblems. I swear on my life, as I sit here in front of you, it's the same person. I double check the address. I'm a straight shooter, guys. You know that. Now, I'm thinking to myself, what do I do now? Do I send these out? Now, I know Dennis Copper is going to give me some lip, and he's going to say, well, Joe, you should have just canceled the transaction. Dennis, or anybody else, if I had canceled the transaction, can you give me your word that you're 100% sure eBay would have backed me had this person left me negative feedback or caused me any issues whatsoever? You know, I really thought long and hard about this, and I went ahead and I sent the items out. Do you think the story's over? It's not. Guess what happened today? Return requested. Wrong size, doesn't fit. Guys, I'm not lying to you. You know that. I'm a straight shooter. But we got a problem. We got a problem. It is against eBay's rules for any buyer to circumvent a seller's eBay block list. In my 23 years on eBay, it's only happened a handful of times, maybe 4 or 5 times, but this is the first time it's ever happened where the person returned the item. I would like to know what you guys would have done in my situation when you woke up after blocking this airhead and seeing he started another fake eBay account just to circumvent my block list. If I had canceled the transaction and given him his money back, do you think eBay would have backed me up on that? I mean, maybe they would have, but then it would have been aggravation for me to have to go and call them and straighten it out. In retrospect, I'll be honest, I wish I had canceled the transaction and not sent the items out. And I know Dennis Copper is going to come down on me like a ton of bricks. All right? But what happened, happened. I wish there was some kind of protections in place so that when we blocked these people, they would stay blocked and they couldn't create these fake eBay accounts. But I don't know of any way that that can be looked at or rectified, but if you do, I'll be more than happy to discuss it. Some of you guys may have gotten an invitation to the next eBay seller check-in, which is May 19th. Look in your eBay inbox, in your messages. If you did receive an invitation, please register for the event, May 19th, 4 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time or 1 o'clock p.m. out west. I'm noticing 2 issues. I don't know if you guys are noticing them or not. Number 1, I'm getting delayed notifications. For instance, if a buyer sends me a best offer right now and I accept the offer, usually my phone would ka-ching right away. But it's taking 5 or 8 minutes for all my notifications to hit the iPhone. Not sure why, it just started this week. Secondly, is I'm having an issue uploading pictures using the new listing format. When I upload pictures, it's not unusual for one of the 12 not to load correctly. This has happened to me 3 times today alone, and I'm wondering if it's happening to you guys as well. Sales this week were very good. Once again, I have no complaints with sales whatsoever. Basically, that covers everything that I wanted to cover. Feel free to respond to any of the eBay topics I've presented today, or you can introduce some of your own. I'm especially interested in what you guys do when you block someone that you know is going to be trouble and they come back with a fake eBay account and buy the item anyway. You know, I don't want to come off as too nasty, but there are some people in the world that are really stupid people. The kind that try and put a square peg in a round hole. And the guy that I'm talking about is one of these people. He's just a stupid person. All right? Okay, I'm calm. Anyway, I'm Crazy New York Driver, and you're not. Thank you for watching this video. Every Friday night I make these videos to help you guys try to be successful eBay sellers. If you think I'm doing a good job, please leave me a thumbs up. It tells me I'm on point and appreciated. If you don't think I did a good job, tell me in the comment section what you want me to address, and I'll really try and do it next week. Guys, I hope your sales were good this week. Go out there, make a ton of money on eBay, rock on, and peace! It's going to be cloudy and rainy till at least the middle of next week. But I'm telling you, as much as I hate the clouds and the rain, I'm really bummed out with these cold temperatures. This is just plain sick for me. Can't get out of the 50s. Unbelievable. No reason my heat should be coming on at night, but it is. Anyway, I'm out of here. Make some sales.